toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got...
He's going to take a shot. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the ground, it's Connors. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. 25. So Texas A&M's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the 1st down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Wells. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Right down the gut of the field. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, and they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the 2nd half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone to bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. The snap sets up the throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll try the left side. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Flips it out in the flat. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Suggs.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard, it's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Suggs. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Power football with the run. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He lets it fly. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The quick out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Florida.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Makes the catch. It's Wells. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 17 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas.
He's got it alley. And there he goes. He goes out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Just nearly housed it, but the offense will be in business. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17.
Florida, 35. Texas A&M, 17.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
That's good.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. The give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Offense now working in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Algier. And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here with... Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Holds it in on the left. He's loose. He's at the... Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense. Colby's run.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. He's loose on the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
The Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. The sure hands, it's Barnes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's good for a
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So you're...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's good for
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Big pickup on that one Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Got the back over the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down.
Breaks into the open.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. And the defense drags him down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And quickly complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.